Welcome to the JRC. Cody Jansen with you on 12-ounce Sports Radio and TV, getting you set. Season opener for the Fort Saskatchewan. Well, the Edmonton Warriors who play out of Fort Saskatchewan. Taking a look at these two teams here. Fort Saskatchewan coming off the Alan Shabreski Memorial Tournament overseas. You know what? They finished sixth. And the Warriors, they've struggled since winning that tournament, but you know what? They get their feeling out of them. The Edmonton Warriors going to be hosting the St. Albert Miners tonight. The Miners, the back-to-back President's Cup champions, a team stacked full of NLL talent and elite senior prospects. You know what? They got a good team, but they ran into a tough competition in Beaumont yesterday. They fall 13-9 against the Outlaws. I cannot even begin to speculate the last time Beaumont beat St. Albert, especially at home. The Miners, so good with that roster. Taking a look, couple of the scratches from tonight for the Edmonton Warriors. No Chris Buskus, no Brett Rayner, no Joe Down, no Matt Spadafora, Dean Whitka, Raymond Halderson, or Matt Murphy. Starting in goal is going to be John McMillan, 25-year-old. Getting a start, big goaltender. He's going to be taking a lot of workload this year with no Lee Jackman on the bench. For the St. Albert Miners, scratches tonight. Logan Rudick, defenseman. No Tom Buckley, no Ryan Dilks. Saskatchewan Rough just lost in the playoffs. The Rush lose to John Lintz's Mammoth. Lintz took warm-ups. Not going to be playing in this one. No Jarrett Toll, no Brady Johnson. Got the start yesterday. Not a good outing for him. And an affiliate, Dean Casey, will be in the lineup. Graydon Cornfield getting his stick measured there. Exciting. A little bit of a buzz out here. You know what? Hey, the Junior B lacrosse, that's awesome. You gotta love seeing it. Fort Saskatchewan, they sure support that. But there's just nothing like some good senior lacrosse. A lot of elite level talent out there, especially when it gets to the President's Cup. And you know what? We got the back-to-back champions in Fort Saskatchewan tonight at the JRC. Thanks for tuning in on 12-ounce Sports Radio and TV. Cody Jansen with the call coming to you live just after 8 o'clock local time here. St. Albert Miners versus Edmonton Warriors. The first of its kind on 12-ounce Sports TV. We've been broadcasting these games for 2 years, and it looks like the refs are ready to get things underway. Jake Morris, Joe Fowler out there. Trent Olson's going to be on the draw. On the backhand, Nick Krywald, assistant captain. Going to see what he can do in transition as Tanner Tassi, goaltenders John McMillan, Matt Hebert are ready. Ball's down, and we are underway in Fort Saskatchewan. Joe Fowler on the rush right away. He's picked up by Olson. Out in front, and Morris has a chance, and he's stopped by Hebert. A big save early. Less than 10 seconds into this one. The Warriors flying down the floor with a chance. Duff leaves it on his right side for Bjorn Christensen's on the floor. Left side, Richard Laughlin, the always dangerous, wearing the C for the Miners this evening. Laughlin over to Bjork, shot on goal. McMillan with the save. Not going to give up any rebound there. Derek Bjork, the 25-year-old, going to play that right side. Left-handed shot. Great at moving the ball. Cam Ellingson hops on the floor. And the Warriors offense will get their first taste here at the JRC. Sonachin and Gringa, the two draft picks from this year. Sonachin goes into the crease and takes a hit there. Getting into it a little bit. Hey, it's going to be a physical one. These two North rivals, no love lost between them. It was Casey that ran into Sonachin down low. Aside, Miners on offense. Cutting toward the goal is Randy Hanger, and Hanger's got to pull back, but he loses the ball. And now Joe Fowler's got it. Fowler's got a little bit of room in transition. Riley hops on the bench, and a good transition for him. Leaves it for Simon Hansen, the lefty. Over to Ellingson. Greg Bray going to play that bottom left. He usually likes to play up top, but he's always dangerous on that short side shot, too. Now it's Bray up top, loading and firing, and he scores! Greg Bray's got the Warriors on the board first. It's 1-0 Edmonton. Expect to see a lot of that this year. Greg Bray fires one through Hebert, and it's 1-0 for the Warriors. A big start on offense. A minute 34 to this one. Greg Bray finds the back of the net. And Edmonton's got the first one at the JRC. Krywell battling for that loose ball. It's going to go back into Trent Olson's stick. He's got a retreat, fresh shot clock for him to work with. Duff on the forecheck, but Fowler's going to rip this one down the right side. Gingras over to Sorensen. A lot of room for him, and he fires that one wide. Doesn't miss by too much, though. Hansen's got it with 5. Now Sorensen getting into it with Williamson. Looks like both of them are going to be going off. Williamson's cage is hanging off. Looked like the ref was calling for both of them. Now he's just going to take Sorensen. Face mask is the call. Thinking that might be, they're going to call it a minor as it's put on the board. So the ever lethal Miners power play gets to work here. 2 minutes into this one. Lachlan fires, and good save by McMillan as he kicks out that left hand. Greg Bray now works it around Snyder, and Simon Hansen's down low, trying to pick up loose ball. Takes a big hit from Duff. Loose ball push called. Miners not a big fan of that call, but Greg Bray's got it. McMillan thinking about going to the bench. Play 5-on-5. They won't do that. Back over to Greg Bray. Up top. Over for Hansen. Hansen fumbles that pass a little bit. They still got 15 seconds left to kill. Shot clock running. A little bit of a change. Usually Senior B, that shot clock's turned off when you're short-handed. Now it's on. And Wheaton's just going to lob this one into Miners territory. Tristan Freistead has it. The 21-year-old over for Kinnear. Christensen's on the floor as well. Graydon Cornfield, brother Jordan, not playing this season. Going to be coaching junior A, I do believe. Kinnear's up top, over for Lachlan. Good ball movement, a great save by McMillan. He's got a sprawl on his back, but he's able to keep that one out of the net. Now in transition, here goes Gingras. He's robbed by Hebert. A massive shoulder save. Boy, look at that speed by Ryan Gingras, the 22-year-old. Giving Warriors fans a little taste as Christensen takes a whack from Krywell. Not too happy about it. Lachlan, left side. Looking to set up. Kinnear up top for Lachlan. Down lows Christensen. Now he works up top. Cornfield's got room, and he rips it off of a helmet. Not sure if that went off the defender or not, but here goes Krywell in transition. Fresh 30 for him. So the Warriors got to kill off their first penalty this season. Cam Ellingson, 1-on-1. Bohynchuk, the Senior B draft pick. Down low, Gingras. Gingras now, a little bit of speed, spinning around, works it up top for Bray. A little bit of room. He fires it, gets through Hebert. And it bounces out. Riley picked it up outside of the crease, ran back in. Looked like that was clearly in and back. Gonna have to check the replay. Thanks to 12-ounce Sports TV and Radio. Coming to you live, Cody Jansen with the call. Warriors in transition. Nick Krywell. Game sheet says he's the assistant captain. I don't see it on his jersey. We're still going to count it. Greg Bray takes a hard whack up top there. 3 seconds to get a shot off. Gingras now over for Sorensen. He's got to drop that. Snyder knocks his stick out of his hand. That's going to be a penalty. Snyder whacks Sorensen's stick out of his hand. He's going to be a hot target there. You know what? He's got to keep his cool. He plays on that line. And for Sorensen, takes a penalty. Now he draws one. So the Warriors go to the power play with 14:27 left to go in the first period. It's going to be Bray, Ellingson, Gingras, Sorensen, and Wheaton out there. Count on Wheaton for that quick stick. Ellingson in tight. He's a big man, a big body. Greg Bray up top. No room to shoot, so it's back to Wheaton. Bottom right, Sorensen's up top, back for Gingra. Gingra tries to cut that across. Not sure if that was a pass or a shot, but it missed Wheaton nonetheless. Now it's Sorensen, one-on-one with Williamson, and he knocks it free. Sorensen down low to Wheaton in transition. They're going to let the offensive troops come back on the floor. Gingra, hard to the goal. Greg Bray's up top, plenty of room for him. Back to Wheaton, quick stick, and he bounces that one over. Looked like it went off of Hebert. Refs don't think so. Miners ball. Running up the floor, LaRiviere. Now he gets tripped up, loose ball. Sam Dahlk unable to cradle it. Logan Noyan's got to go back into his own zone. John McMillan's there to help out, and McMillan will grab it. Dahlk and Fowler on that far side. Fowler's got it in transition. The orange stick up the floor, leaves it for Bray. 55 seconds left to go on this power play. Ellingson left side, Gingra down low. Sorensen, who's going to let this one fly? Ellingson backdoor to Wheaton. He wanted that quick stick, unable to pull the trigger. They call a fresh new 30. Shouldn't be a new shot clock. Now Bray's shot gets blocked, and it's picked up by Riley. Riley in transition. 34 to kill. He's got a 2-on-1. He's got Davis with him. Finds him on the back door. McMillan with the save, rebounds there. They try swatting at it, but he keeps it out. Warriors possession. Ryan Davis with a 2-on-1 opportunity. McMillan comes up clutch, and then he keeps the rebound out as well. Greg Bray down low in that corner. He likes that short side shot. Sorensen over to Hansen. Hansen with a low bomb, and he whips it wide. Hansen now in a battle on the boards with Casey, and Casey knocks him in. Sorensen's up top, looking to fire. Back to Bray. Bray at the quick stick. He's got two. Greg Bray double it up, and the Warriors are up by 2. As soon as Snyder's getting out of the box, Greg Bray with a quick stick on that bottom left side beats Hebert, and it's 2-0 Edmonton. Not sure if they're going to count that as a power play marker. That's within milliseconds of he got out, and the Edmonton Warriors jump out to a 2-0 lead. Sorensen and Wheaton get assists. Gingra's got the ball with 17 to shoot. Now it's down low to Wheaton, and Wheaton does not miss by much. Loose ball pushed out of Davis, but he's able to regain it off the back wall. Wheaton runs into him. Snyder's up the boards. Leaves it for Christensen. Left side, Christensen coming towards the middle. Ran into. He's got Sherbanek all over him. Up top, they got 6 to shoot. Down low to Christensen. He tries to fake and go 5-hole. McMillan keeps it out. McMillan, he's got to move this one up the floor sooner rather than later. It's to Ellingson. Ellingson up now. Gets across center. Works it to Hansen. Right side, Jordan Wheaton. Greg Bray now, a little bit of a spin move. Trying to work his man over. He tries to go short side on Hebert, but Hebert gets just enough of it. Bohaichuk was getting put in a blender there by Greg Bray. Now it's Gingra over to Hansen. Hansen with a low shot. Hebert makes that save. He's got to check behind him, but he's able to hang on. The Miners ran into a little bit of goaltending problems yesterday against Beaumont. 7 early ones for Beaumont. Yeah, they jumped out big, and then they finished off strong with a 13-9 win. Don't expect the Miners to go away anytime soon, as it's Kinnear down to Cornfield. Loose ball. Picked up. Jeff Wright's got a battle down low. Cornfield's got it again. 5 seconds to shoot. It's up top, and he's got Hanger who misses the net, and it bounces out of play. Good chance out in front as Randy Hanger, the 21-year-old, had plenty of time, and he fired it wide. Simon Hansen to steer the ship. It's back to Greg Bray. He already tried that short side tuck shot. What's he got here? He tries to dish it off for Ellingson. LaRiviere able to force a turnover, and in transition goes Freistedt. Freistedt one-on-one with Tassi. Tassi now holds him out as Greg Bray gonna play a little bit of hooky down low. That cherry pick move, they're good at switching it up. They're a very creative team, the Warriors. And a long shot on goal. McMillan makes a save, and Duff was waiting there for Bray, so they're not going to work it up in transition as quick as they may have hoped. Right side, Wheaton, big minutes for him early. We've played 11 in this first period. Tanner Tassi's on offense now over for Ginger. Back to Bray, out in front. Sonichin tries to dunk that over the shoulder of Hebert. Takes a big hit after by Snyder. Snyder and Sonichin. You know what? I think that could be a rivalry we'll hear from a little bit more than just this evening. Over for Ginger. Ginger's going to try to shoot that short side. Bounces it. Sounded like it went off a light or something. Now it's Wheaton over for Ellingson. Picked up by Hebert. Hebert looking in transition. Won't fire. Leaves it for Duff, and Duff's got to roll it up the floor. Aaron pass. I think I'll go left side now. The pass is bounced around the goal. McMillan's there. Centered up that right side. Now it's Simon Hansen. The Alberta Warrior blue gloves. He's had a couple of highlight reel goals at the Alice Shabreski. If you haven't seen those, you got to go check them out. I'm sure they're on YouTube somewhere. Simon Hansen, a human highlight reel. Gingra over to Wheaton. He fakes that one. He just whips it wide. Now Ellingson's got it again. They're going to dump it in deep and get the defense on the floor. Great in Cornfield. Up the middle. Shot on goal. McMillan kicks it out. Loose ball. Who's going to be able to find it? Can't even tell who that is in the actual scrum. Might be Lachlan down there. That's Burak as well. And Krywald gets it as he runs into Christensen. Nick Krywald has it stripped. Now Krywald takes a hit from Duff. Duff gets run into. And boy, it's a mayhem out there. Joe Fowler steps into the big man. Duff, loose balls picked up by Fowler himself. It's Kieran Stannard. Then also tried to help out. Simon Hansen running around Williamson and Snyder. 15 on the shot clock. Greg Bray, bottom left. Warriors only have 4 out on the floor. Now the late man is Olesen. Olesen over to Hansen. Hansen gets taken out by Snyder and takes a couple of hits and a kick while he's on the ground. Snyder's all on top of him. Not too surprising. Now Olesen's getting into it a little bit with Duff here. Sounds like the Warriors going back to the power play. Snyder complaining, pleading his case, slowly walking to the penalty box. Looked pretty obvious. You're going to see the replay on 12-ounce Sports TV. Ben Snyder, the 26-year-old, off to the box. Warriors going to the power play. They are 0 for 1, despite Greg Bray scoring that one milliseconds after. Ellingson over for Sonichin. A little bit less time in that junior to senior game. Now it's back for Gingra. Gingra just knocked off stride by LaRiviere. LaRiviere now, left side. Miners up the floor. Kinnear unable to handle that pass, and it's bouncing down low. McMillan out of his net. He's got to get back in there. Slowly will, as it's Rory Sharon now. Sharon's on that right side. Out in front, Kinnear has it, bobbling it. He was around Dalk. Now Dalk's giving him the works. Dumps it down as time expires. Warriors still have 1:14 left to go in this power play. Nice little turnout here for the Warriors home opener. St. Albert Miners trail by 2. 5:55 left to go in the first period. Warriors on the power play. Ginger's up top. He's going to look to shoot. He got it through Hebert again. He had no clue where that's going. Now Wheaton gets tied up. They're going to have to call that back in. So Ellingson has it. 52 seconds left to go in the power play. Snyder still in the box. Ginger's up top. Still rocking those Warrior junior shorts. Ginger over to Saunderson. Pass gets knocked down. Ellingson still has it, but he stepped in the crease. Bourret's going to drop that one, and Frystead picks it up, and he hits the floor running. Loose ball is on the ground, and it's Hanger to battle with Paul Koch. Stander now in the air. Joe Fowler picks it up, takes a good whack, and Fowler's going to get it across center again. Stander leaves it for Bourret. Offense comes on once again. A little bit of a hidden ball trick. Didn't really confuse too many. Gingra faking, open up some room for himself, and he fires it wide. 7 on the power play. Sorensen's pass across gets knocked down, and here goes Riley in transition. Snyder's out of the box as well. Riley left side penalty coming up against the Warriors. Big hit, and McMillan's going to make a big save as well. Olison running over. They're going to say a legal change. Too many men on the floor. Warriors going back to the box. St. Albert going to test out their power play for the second time this game. Kinnear Cornfield, Lachlan Christensen out on the floor for the Miners. In goal, I mean, you got to give credit where it's due, and Matt Hebert has made some big saves for the Miners. Yeah, he's looked shaky at times. Yeah, he's had the ball behind him a couple of times. All in all, though, he has been solid, and this game could be a lot different. Chance for Cornfield out in front, unable to corral that pass. Now it's Burak back to Lachlan. Lachlan looks to fire, and McMillan with an arm save. Now a loose ball. Jeff Wright able to push him up the floor a little bit. Kinnear with 24 on the shot clock. Big block there. Ball doesn't get to McMillan, but he's able to pick up that loose ball behind the net. That hit Jeff Wright. That one's going to sting, especially tomorrow morning. Bourret's on the floor. Offense out there. Warriors not thinking about pulling their goalie to play 5-on-5. Ellingson's just going to stand there and take a couple of whacks. Ellingson with a loose ball, runs over Williamson. Now Bourret's down low, looking to corral it a little bit with his hand. Ref's going to blow it, and Bourret's going to have to get off. Shakes that one, goes for a jog. Miners power play back to work with 38 seconds. For Olison, gets out of the box, serving the too-many-man Miner. Kinnear over for Lachlan. Down low to Christensen, back up. Lachlan looks to shoot, won't. Works it over for Cornfield. Fake fires, back to Burak, back to Christensen, and the quick stick goes over the goal. Burak again, 2 to shoot. His pass for Lachlan's a little bit low. And Dylan Johnston forces a turnover. 13 seconds left for the Warriors to kill off here before we're back to even strength. Five-on-5 play resumes. 10 on the shot clock. It's Wheaton. His jersey hiked up a little bit to Bourret. Bourret's shot goes off of a stick and out of play. Not sure how they're going to say it. It's Miners' ball. That's insane. That went off Frystead clearly. He was shook after that one. And the refs, both of them, going to call that towards Miners' way. Christensen on the floor. Down low for Kinnear. Up top, over for Christensen. His shot goes wide as Kreinwold gets taken out. Loose ball push called. Gingra on the floor quick. Davis is all over him. Williamson getting into it. Ginger Sorensen finds himself with some room, and Hebert with a good save for Sorensen. Didn't go over to the Alex Shabreski this year. So for him, you know what, might be gripping the stick a little bit tight. Time to get a little bit comfortable. We're still one period in. Great defensive play by Paul Cock. Strips the ball off of Richard Lachlan, and then he picks up the loose ball as well. Up the floor, Dylan Johnston. Johnston, if you remember a while back, massive goal a couple of years ago against Rocky View in the playoffs. Johnston in transition. Boy, I remember that like it was yesterday. Gingra up top, over to Wheaton. Wheaton with a low shot, easy save for Hebert. That hit him right in the Miners' crest. Sherrod up the floor, gonna leave this for Randy Hanger. Left side, Christensen's out there as well. 65 seconds remaining in this first period. Cornfield right side. Cornfield spins, not going to fire. It's up top for Bierak. Bierak looking for some room. He's got to get a shot off in 5. His pass goes down low. And Hanger now dumps it into the corner. Warriors possession with 50 seconds. Fowler going to keep those feet moving to get around Snyder. Hooked up a little bit, has it. He's just going to backhand dump it for Wheaton. They'll let the offense hop on the floor. Given the Miners ball, means you know what? The Warriors most likely will get another opportunity on offense. Christensen works over for Lachlan. They got 6 guys and a goalie out there. Ref's not watching that illegal change. Too many men on the floor. Lachlan's got it. 6-second differential with the shot clock and the game clock. Who's going to take this one? Now it's 5. Lachlan looking to shoot. Works it down low for Christensen. Trying to throw it on hook. Cornfield scores. As soon as the shot clock expired, it's great and Cornfield in the slot. And the Miners have cut the lead in half. The Top Guns for St. Albert come up clutch with 6 seconds remaining in this first period as it's Lachlan to Cornfield to the back of the net. And the lead is down to 2-1 for the Warriors. Loose ball off that face-off as Olsen knocks it back. And that's going to do it. 20 minutes of play done here at the JRC in Fort Saskatchewan. Edmonton Warriors 2, thanks to 2 goals from Greg Bure. St. Albert Miners get on the board late. Great in Cornfield with the quick stick coming off of Richard Lachlan. And it's 2-1 after 20 minutes of play here in Fort Saskatchewan. on 12-ounce Sports Radio and TV. Getting set. Second period between the Edmonton Warriors and the St. Albert Miners is coming up next. Before we get to that, let's take a look back at that first period. The Warriors jump out to a 2-0 lead thanks to 2 goals, both coming from their captain, Greg Beret. Beauties, too. I mean, the one he pounds through to open the scoring, then on the power play, little quick stick down low, finds its way past Hebert, and with 6 seconds left, well, the Miners break John McMillan shutout. It's the veteran, Graydon Cornfield, the 32-year-old, picks up a pass from Richard Laughlin. Able to bury that one, and that's where we're at right now, 2-1. Warriors lead. For those of you listening on 12-ounce Sports Radio, the Edmonton Warriors are going left-right for my broadcast, both wearing their home blacks, white shoulders, red trim. Miners going right to left, road whites, black shoulders, red trim. Face-off violation called. Miners will start off the ball. Laughlin, left side. Trying to cut out in front, rips off a pick from Christensen, and he's still got it on his back hit. Up top for Burak. Burak looking for a lane, won't have one. It's going to be Laughlin to fire, goes off of a shin pad. Fowler's got to come in to help out. Burak, down low Christensen, out in front Kinnear. Little behind the back pass. Shot. Goes wide of the goal. McMillan picks it up off that back wall and irks it on the left side. Jake Morris backs it over for Greg Wright. Walks around LaRiviere, low shot wide of the goal, almost takes out the ref. Loose ball, Hansen can't catch up to it. And in transition goes Freistedt. Hansen all over Freistedt, shoots and scores. Tristan Freistedt has the Miners on the board 57 seconds into the second period. In transition, Simon Hansen just wasn't able to contain him. Works his way to the net, beats McMillan glove side, and we're knotted up at 2. Olesen on the draw. Down low, picked up by Johnson. Dylan Johnston down the wall to Jordan Wheaton's corner. It's up top to Sonnenset. Ellingson, left side, along with Gingras. Gingras out there, right side for Wheaton. Wheaton tries to get that pass across, but it was knocked out. 4 seconds to shoot. Sorensen, a little behind the back over for Gingras. His quick shot stopped by Hebert. They did get a shot off in time, but Hebert was there to make that save. Up the floor, Davis. Works it to that right side. Logan Noyen's got to play a little bit of tough defense on Cornfield. Now he chucks down Cornfield. Miners possession. Laughlin, left side. Paul Cox stick goes flying, and Laughlin's shot goes over the pipe. Rebound shot, that goes off the back of Cornfield. That one's going to hurt a little bit. Right down low, loose balls bouncing around. Picked up by Sherbanek. Cornfield blows his shoe. Oh, that was Sherbanek that blew his shoe. Krybel down low, loses the ball, and he's got to get off. They got the defense on the floor. Greg Beret back there, and what a play. Picks off the ball, or Freistedt would have had another breakaway. Jake Morris, left side, trying to pick up a loose ball. Greg Beret's going to get there with 20 on the shot clock. Morris getting into it a little bit in front. It's right side for Wheaton. Wheaton's shot gets stopped. Down low, Cam Ellingson has it, and he's got a fresh new shot clock and a delayed penalty. 30 seconds for the Warriors to work with, and a 6-on-5. Sonnerson's off the bench. Greg Beret down low, looking to go short side, doesn't have anything. Morris over for Wheaton. Wheaton can't handle that pass. Slashing's going to be the call. Looks like, is that LaRiviere go to the box? I would have to assume so. Fort Saskatchewan. Good crowd in Fort Saskatchewan. The Edmonton Warriors go to the power play for their third time of the evening. It's going to be Bray, Ellingson, Gingras, Sorensen, and Wheaton on this power play. Greg Bray up top. Sorensen, Wheaton on that right side. Greg Bray the sneaky behind the back shot from up top. Hebert caught him off guard, but luckily it hit him in the pants. Miners wanting a penalty. No call coming. Fowler and Tassi trying to put on a little bit of a double team, and it's Bray with a pass interception. In transition, he's got Davis tailing him. Bray now works it over for Wheaton. Jordan Wheaton in the corner up top for Hansen. Sorensen now. They're going to put him at the top here. Maybe look to let him unload. Now it's Sorensen. Looks to fire and he hammers it wide. John McMillan with 3. Going to be Logan Nguyen to dump this one down to the corner. Miners ball with a fresh 30-minute left to go in their penalty kill. Lachlan Nguyen having a couple of words in front of me, his former coach. Now getting into it a little bit maybe. Nguyen's all over Lachlan. Right side, Kinnear pinched against the boards. Ref's not wanting to blow this one down, and Kinnear's breaking it out. 10 to shoot. Up top, plenty of time, and he gets his stick blown up. Loose ball there as John McMillan trying to pull it. Paul Cock as Kinnear's on top of it. Lachlan dumps it into the goal after. That's clearly not going to count. Play was blown dead. Warriors possession. 29 on the power play. 25 on the shot clock. Gingras up top. Sorensen down low for Wheaton. Unable to handle that hot pass. It's like a slap pass in hockey. Sorensen with a shot that goes wide. Battle ensues in the corner, and Wheaton's got it coming out of the corner. Tries to go low stick side. A good shot, but an even better save. And then Greg Bray catches Hebert cheating, but he hammers it wide. Had about half the net to look at. Sorensen with the ball. 17 seconds as well as he's hustling up the floor. Leaves it for Hansen. Takes a hard whack. Sorensen's down. Will play 6-on-5 for 7. Wheaton up top. 2 to shoot. Gingras going to rip that one wide of the goal. LaRiviere hit from behind. Ref's going to call it. Miners aren't too happy with it. I think it's a fair call. Gonna have to check the replay though to look back at it. Sorensen gets run over there. Fort Saskatchewan, Edmonton, whatever you want to call them. They're going back to the power play. Greg Bray up top again. A little bit surprising. You know what? He usually plays that. But in the first period, he was able to score milliseconds after the power play ended by playing that bottom left side. Sorensen, quick shot. They're going to say it didn't hit the arm of Hebert. Now a bouncer by Bray goes over. Gets it back over to Ellingson. 2 seconds left for them to try get a shot. They're not going to get anything. Davis is up the floor. Cross center. Ryan Davis now low pass for Kinnear. McMillan wisely hops out of his net. Grabs that loose ball. Dylan Johnston walks it across center. The power play unit comes back on. 15 on the clock. Greg Bray's got it with 12 for Hansen. Greg Bray doesn't look to shoot. It's over to Hansen. His shot stop made by Hebert. Wheaton picks up the rebound. Back to Ellingson. Gingras over to Bray. Bray's looking for a lane. Now he's going to fire. Hebert's got to look behind him. Loose ball picked out, and the Miners are going to run that one up the floor. In transition, maybe an opportunity. Casey for Lachlan. He's stopped by McMillan. What a great save there. And then Krywell gets taken out, as Lachlan rips one off the crossbar. Lachlan stepped into the crease, but he rang one off the crossbar anyways. And it's going to be Warriors possession. Up top, Sorensen. Over for Hansen. Wheaton as well. Hansen's going to look to shoot, and he rips this one right into Hebert's chest. Easy save for him. After having a tough period, Hebert hasn't really been tested yet in this second. Probably a little bit more what he's used to playing for the Miners. Now in transition, Kinnear wide open scores. Shorthanded, Darren Kinnear makes no mistake. And it's 3-2 for the Miners. A short-handed marker puts St. Albert up here midway through the second period. Jake Morris scoops up that loose ball off the face-off. Let the power play troops back on the floor, minute 45. Now it's Greg Bray to fire. Goes off of Williamson. And out of play, tough shot block there as Bray loaded up and let one fly. Now it's back to Gringa. Quick stick and it's behind. Goaltender Hebert picked up by the defenseman, and they're going to work it out the floor. Now it's Richard Lachlan all alone out in front. Richard Lachlan, oh, he's got it back again. Kinnear takes a couple of whacks, and Fowler's got it. McMillan pulls a little bit of a pick as Kinnear tries to step into Fowler. A little bit of a mismatch, not going to work. As Krywell blows a tire. Freistedt on the offense, almost forces a turnover. Now Freistedt against the boards. Ran into by Krywell. Krywell doesn't have a stick. Tasseo on the floor. Over to Lachlan. Wide open and a big save by John McMillan. Sliding across on his knees. Marty Brodeur left kick save. Krywell with Davis behind him. Up top for Bray. They got 20 on the shot clock, 22 on the power play. Over for Sorensen. Back to Bray. Sorensen down low. Wheaton quick stick and another good save by Hebert. Gets over that post and he just seals things up. Sorensen now looking to fire. Hebert with a big shoulder save. Knocks it into the netting. He's testing them 1-for-1 with Sorensen up top. Ingrid's pass way over the heads. And now a stretch play picked off by Bray back in transition. It's Gingera, his quick stick as he gets hammered. A little bit late there, and after the play as Gingera gets run over. But he was looking to find Hansen. As Ben Snyder ran over Gingera there. Fowler trying to play defense now against Cornfield. And it's Burak out in front, fakes and scores. Derek Burak picks up the pass from Cornfield, back of the net, and it's 4-2 St. Albert. .10:02 remaining in the second period. Face-off violation called against Olesen. Olsen almost forces a turnover, but Cornfield's got it back. 17 to shoot for the Miners. Plenty of time for them to work with it. He's cutting towards the goal. Olesen's going off for a holding somehow. Cornfield and McMillan collide out in front. The Warriors going to be shorthanded third time tonight. St. Albert looking to build off of their slow start. Something Beaumont hammered them on yesterday in a big 13-9 win for the Outlaws. Miners slow start. Beaumont filled the back of their net. Warriors unable to do so in the first period of this one. And now the Miners tasting blood. Lachlan down for Christensen. Up top is Lachlan again. Works it over Cornfield, looking to shoot. McMillan makes that save. Now a couple of hard whacks from Cornfield. That's right in front of the ref. Pretty obvious call there. He's going to the box for slashing, and we'll play 4-on-4. Hard to argue that one. Great in Cornfield laying the lumber on Jeff Wright. Greg Bray, little fadeaway shot goes wide of the net. Hanson up top over for Ellingson. Greg Bray now in the corner with 8 to shoot. Taking a couple of whacks down for Ellingson. Cutting out in front. Hebert with the save. Cam Ellington with his best chance of the night. Snyder to Kinnear. Kinnear now on his back hit. Offside switches. He's got a man out in front. But a good play by Paul Koch to come back and negate that opportunity as Dawson Reichdahl. Fowler to Ryan Gingra. Left side, a little bit of time. Sorensen now back up top. Low shot by Morris. Off of Hebert. And it's going to stay Warriors possession. Jake Morris let that one fly. Gingra, Bray, Wheaton, and Sorensen out on the floor. Wheaton doesn't like his look, so he works it up to Sorensen. Over to Gingra. 17, long fadeaway shot. Easy save for Hebert. Gingra's got to get back and get off so that he get the defensive cruise out there. Christensen now fakes in a shot and a big save by John McMillan. Lachlan grabs the rebound. Works it across. Shot goes off the post by Burak as he ripped that one. McMillan just getting across a couple of seconds too late. Kinnear battling on the boards. Picked up by Trent Olson. Down low Tassie. A little bit of offensive time for him. Tassie's got Hanson right in the slot. Looks to fire. And a big save by Hebert. Read him like a book. Freistead in transition. Lachlan heading towards the net. Now off the bench. Reichdahl playing that right side. Miners pressing. 6:50 remaining in the second period. Lachlan's up top over for Reichdahl. He's going to look to fire. Blocked by Paul Koch. And it's bouncing out with 4 seconds left. Picked up by McMillan. Miners going to get a quick change on the floor. Tassie, long shift for him. Played the last offensive shift and this one. Now it's Beret. Picked off the puck and in transition. Goes Snyder, takes a shot. That was Lerviere, sorry. Greg Beret. Ailing there, he took one in the knee. Loose ball is picked up by Lerviere. Breakaway opportunity stopped by McMillan. Sorensen has it. Back across for Morris. Morris taking a couple of whacks down low, and the Miners got to go back the other way. Boy, they transition like none other. You can tell why they're the back-to-back President's Cup champions. Lachlan in the corner takes that feed from Casey. Right side, loose ball. Paul Koch is down there battling. And now it's Dylan Johnston with a break. All alone, Johnston, Hebert. Dylan Johnston fake shoots and a big save by Hebert as Burak almost runs that back into his crease. Somehow stays out, holds his balance. Christensen up top now. 22, fake pass over to Lachlan. Reichdahl's on the floor. Cornfield's in front of the net. Cornfield looks to shoot, and a big shoulder save by McMillan. Reichdahl, one hand on his stick. Fresh new shot clock for him to work with. Over for Lachlan. Lowen's all over Lachlan. Shot. A big save by McMillan as he falls on top of it. Sam Dahlk left side. Cross center and up the floor. Leaves it for Gingras. Greg Bray, good to see him back on the floor after he took that hard whack. Bray over Sorensen. Shot. Goes off of a defender and out of play. That might have hit Simon Hansen in front, actually. Hansen's down. Looked like that Sorensen shot might have hit him. 4:34 left to go in the second period. St. Albert up 4-2 on the Edmonton Warriors. Doing a goaltending duel so far. Hebert's been great for the Miners. John McMillan, you know what? Hey, a little bit of a tough one. But he's holding in there. Hansen's down, so while they tend to him, we're going to take a quick break. You're listening and watching Edmonton Warriors Lacrosse on 12-ounce Sports Radio and TV. Cody Jansen with you back at the JRC in Fort Saskatchewan. Simon Hansen helped off the floor after blocking that shot. Got that right in the back of the head, neck area. Scary scene. Gotta hope he's okay there. Face off at center. 4:34 left to go in the second period here. Loose ball. Fowler's down there. Who's going to be able to find it? It's going to be the Miners. See if this one. Riley in his own zone. Leaves it now for Hanger. Christensen's on the floor as well. Christensen left side. Looking a little bit of a spin move. Johnson down to Lachlan, and Lachlan rings that one off the crossbar. Shot clock reset. Right up. Offside Hanger. Up top looking for a lane to shoot. Easy save for McMillan. You can really tell the difference with some of these junior players. Their first year at Senior B, just a little bit. I mean, especially in that shot category, don't quite have enough in them. Cam Ellingson now over for Bray. Bray looks to let that one go. Hebert with the save. They've been unable to solve them this entire period. Ellingson wrapped up. Going to be a holding call there for sure. Sorensen with the shot. Hebert with the save. Now Sorensen getting into it a little bit. That might be Duff there. I'm sure those two will go off for coincidental minors. Looks like Brett Ohachuk is going to be the culprit of the holding call. Sorensen and Duff, I'd assume it's coincidentals. 2 minutes each for roughing. They usually don't call double minors for that, or 10-minute misconducts. So the Warriors playing 4-on-3. See if this can generate their power play. Ellingson off. Tassi on the floor. Warriors 0 for 5, 0 for 4 on the power play. So far in this one, Wheaton's shot gets stopped. Riley battling down low, and Tassi's going to try pin him against the boards. Loose ball bouncing around, and Riley's got it. Ryan Davis, left side, works it over, and Ben Snyder going to be fine to eat some clock here. Top Kinnear looks to shoot. Big save by McMillan. Loose ball bouncing around. Lachlan takes a hard hit. Loose ball push gets called. Lachlan has it. Cornfield, a little bit of 3-on-3. It's Cornfield and Kinnear out there. Greg Beret back in the minor zone, but Kinnear has it. Takes a hard smack off the head. Going to be a high stick call. Cornfield now gets stripped of the ball. Standard or Cock going to be going off for high sticking. Looks like they're going to give it to Crybolt instead. Maybe they missed it. Maybe I missed it. Didn't think it was Crybolt. But, hey, nonetheless, he's going off to the box, and we're going to play 3-on-3 lacrosse. All-star game style, 3-on-3. Probably the last offense in the entire country you want to face at 3-on-3. Lachlan, 1-on-1 with Jeff Wright, spins, fires, save made by McMillan. Cornfield's got the rebound in the corner. Morris working on him, as is Logan Noyen. Noyen's out there on Cornfield. Cornfield working around, spins, fires. He's got his foot in the crease. Loose ball scooped up by McMillan. Up to Jake Morris. Warriors offense really needs to get going here. 90 seconds left to play in the second period. Cam Ellingson left side. Target is Jordan Wheaton. Back to 5-on-4. Save made by Hebert. Ellingson picks up the rebound with a fresh new 30. Oh, they didn't restart that shot clock. That should have been a shot clock reset. Warriors lose a couple of seconds on that alone. Wheaton for Bray. Bray's a long shot. Easy save by Hebert, as he's just got to close the wickets and keep the stick down. 25 on the shot clock, 44 in the period. Graydon Cornfield hands it off for Reichdahl. Lachlan's there as well. Reichdahl up top, over for Lachlan, give and go. Those two at the give and go, 10 to shoot, and they score. Graydon Cornfield with the quick stick has his second of the game, and the Miners make it 5-2. Good ball movement up top. Gives the Miners their first power play goal of the game. It's Graydon Cornfield. Finds the back of the net. And for the Warriors, it's a big momentum killer. You know what? You got a chance to get the ball back with 25 seconds left. Maybe get an offensive opportunity at the end of the period. And instead, the Miners able to capitalize on that power play. Warriors win the face-off. Timeout called. We're going to see what head coach Mark Beret can draw up. Hopefully it's a little bit better than what the Saskatchewan Rush tried. OT loss to the Mammoth yesterday. Knocked out of playoffs. Saw Mammoth defenseman John Lentz took warm-ups for the Miners. Not going to play. Obviously, that would have been a tough risk for him to play in this game. They got more playoffs coming up. But for Lentz, he's a captain. He's a leader of this Miners team. One of the big reasons why they've won 3 straight President's Cups. Warriors offense is out on the floor. 6-on-5. So it's Wheaton, Sorensen, Gingras, Ellingson, Tassi, and Greg Beret up top. Beret's going to start with the ball. See what they'll draw up here. Warriors net is empty. Expect them to kill it off till about the 8 or 7 second mark and then attempt to run their play. 26 seconds. So they'll still do have some time to kill here. A little bit of passing there. Don't want to risk a turnover this late. So now Greg Bray's going to hold it. Down to 11-10. Expect them to start getting in shape now. Tassi give and go. Back to Sorensen. He's going to let that one fire with a save rebound by Ellingson, and it goes wide. 1 second. Hebert with a long ball. Going to go about 15 feet wide of the goal, but hey, at least he tried. Sorensen. Late chance. Hebert with the save. And the Warriors shut out in that second period. Matt Hebert closes the door. The St. Albert Miners lead 5-2 on the Edmonton Warriors. Thanks for tuning in or watching. You're listening to Cody Jansen with the call on 12-ounce sports radio and TV. Welcome back to the JRC. Cody Jansen with you on 12-ounce sports radio and TV. Getting set. Third period between the Edmonton Warriors and the St. Albert Miners. Edmonton held off the score sheet. In that second period, that's a tough one. For the Miners, they popped 4. Graydon Cornfield, the latest on the power play. Burek's got 1. Kinnear has 1. St. Tristan Freistedt, the defenseman in transition, got it started. And they just kept rolling all period. You know what? Hey, that momentum carries. And for the Edmonton Warriors, their power play 0 for 5. Gonna be a problem. There's your numbers right there. Miners 1 for 4 on the power play. Hebert has outplayed McMillan so far. That's as honest as it gets. Gingras on the draw. Loose ball gets picked up. Looks like Morris might have had a chance at it, but it hops past him. Miners offense takes to the floor. Richard Laughlin, former coach here in Fort Saskatchewan, has his pass knocked down. Now Big Joe Fowler's all over him. Big shot by Burek, stopped by McMillan. Bounce pass for Krywoldt, gets past him. That's going to be picked up by Williamson. Williamson now in transition, decides to wait it out. Let the Miners get a couple of changes on the floor. Randy Hanger, left side, leaves it for Christensen. Fake pass by him over to Cornfield. Has a little bit of room for Kinnear. Kinnear now out in front. Cornfield wide open, looking for that hat trick. Stopped by McMillan. Fresh 30 for them to work with. Cornfield has the ball. Up for Christensen. Fake low shot. Finds him out in front. Behind the back. Stopped by McMillan. Couple of great ace saves early in this third period. Burek over for Hanger. Miners putting on some serious pressure. Krywoldt steps into him. Fake shot by Christensen. Tries to go high. McMillan gets a shoulder on it. Now it's Krywoldt. Has it knocked almost out of his stick. It's bouncing around somewhere by the benches. Krywoldt has it. He's got a break. Nick Krywoldt all alone. Takes a shot. Takes it. Hebert's got the save. Krywoldt thought he was going to fake that one. He had me a little bit of a short windup. Easy save for Hebert. Keeps this a 3-goal Miner lead. Christensen left side. Right now comes on the floor late. Cornfield, the quick stick goes wide. Up top, Cassie unable to handle it. Now here goes Dylan Johnson down the floor. Johnson, a little bit of speed, decides to wait and hold up. Johnson for Sonnensen. Gingras, left side, loose ball push called on Ellingson. Knew that was coming, so he runs over Freistedt. Snyder leaves it for Hanger on that left side. Cornfield up top. Burek down low, cutting towards the goal, takes a shot. McMillan with another big save. Derek Burek left all alone. Dangerous offensive unit by the Miners. They scored 9 in a loss Friday night against the Beaumont Outlaws, 13-9. They lose in their in Beaumont's home opener yesterday. Wheaton over for Bure. Bure's gonna fake, not take that shot. Spins to his backhand. Now it's bouncing around and in transition. Goes Davis all alone. Ryan Davis on McMillan. Fake shoots and he goes wide off the side of the net. Boy, that net moving. A little bit of a scare. Bounces all the way back into Miners' possession. Ryan Davis and Nick Krywoldt, both defensive players, to have breakaways. Neither able to find the back of the net yet, as it's Laughlin. Little short pass. McMillan's there to swallow it. Here comes Fowler. The 2 big eights, one-on-one with Riley. Joe Fowler, right side. Looks like he wanted to shoot the big lefty. Now he's going to walk to the middle. Finds Wheaton. Wheaton for Gingras. Now he gets it back. quick, fancy hands there. Gingra's shot gets blocked. Wheaton takes a hit. Brace got it with 5 left to go. Brace just going to dump this one down. Freistedt starting from the minor crease. Lifts it up for the 21-year-old Hanger. Right side, Burek. Over for Lachlan. Richard Lachlan now shoots and scores. Richard Lachlan's on the score sheet, and he makes it 6-2 for the Miners. He had 4 last night, finally gets his first of the evening now, and it's 6-2. Warriors win that face-off, and Olesen dumps it down low. Kreibold to start the rush. Tassi gets it across center. Wheaton with a quick shot. Hebert gets a shoulder on it. Down low. Wheaton has a stick knocked out of his hands. He's trying to kick the ball to someone. Unable to do so, and Riley in transition. Picked off by Sorensen. Taking a whack on the arm, Sorensen. One-on-one with Matt Foss. It's up top to Ellingson. Left side, Gingra. Left side, Wheaton again to shoot. Rips that off of Foss. 11 seconds left. Gingra. Ryan Gingra rips that one wide. Looking like Drew on that shot. A little bit of a shimmy, gets around his man. Just that shot goes wide. Edmonton without a couple of key pieces here. No Matt Spadafora, no Brett Ringner, no Drew Gingra this season. That's going to be a big one. You know what? You're missing Halderson on the back end. That's a big defender. You got Dean White-Witka, a little bit of speed there. Chris Buskus as well. So this definitely is far from a full Warriors roster, as it is Miners too, may I add. Miners offense on the floor. Christensen up top. Kinnear down low. He had a man. It was Lachlan cutting towards the goal. Rips it wide. Burek cross for McMillan. 5-hole save there, as it was Lachlan teeing up on another one. 13:54 left to go here in the third period. Pace of play definitely slowing down. Troops getting a little bit tired. Warriors need something quick as Beret gets a hard whack to the head by Freistedt. No call. Ball all the way back to McMillan. Miners bench wanting a change. They'll get that. As Johnny sends it 200 feet all the way down to Hebert. Hanger to Cornfield. Give and go, gets it back to Lachlan. Right side, it's Christensen over to Reichel. Shot, McMillan's got the save. He's got to fall back on it to keep it out. But with 13:07 left to go in the third period, the Warriors definitely going to need to step up a little bit. Gingra's up top. Leaves it for Greg Beret. Fake shot. Over to Sorensen. Gets it behind the back, and he doesn't miss by much. Hebert guesses the wrong way. Beret misses the net still. And now Sorensen rolling around on the ground. Sorensen grabbing onto his Achilles there. Not good for him, as he hurt it earlier last summer. Down in some serious pain. Tyler Sorensen Well, they tend to him. We're going to take a quick break. Miners leading the Warriors 6-2. You're listening and watching Warriors Lacrosse on 12-ounce Sports Radio and TV. And we hope for his sake he's okay. Tyler Thompson coming off some serious rehab over the summer. Hate to see that as he gets helped off with 12:34 left to go in the third period. A key rookie for the Warriors, a high draft pick, a lot of potential there. Hate to see that in the first game of the season. Richard Lachlan left side, hurting to the boards. Fowler runs him down. McMillan in transition finds Morris. Morris now has Williamson all over him. Leaves it for Ellingson. Ellingson taking a couple of whacks. He's got Bray on the floor with him. Dishes it off for Gingras. Across the floor, Greg Bray. Jordan Wheaton, pardon me. Wheaton's backhand pass is knocked out. He tried to find Johnston. In transition goes Dean Casey. Casey now. Up the floor, couple of big whacks. Not going to hurt him. Kinnear, left side. Randy Hanger has it. Hanger looking to shoot. Won't pull the trigger. Christensen. Kinnear. Down low to Cornfield. Tries that quick stick right in the slot. They've caught the Warriors off guard a couple of times as Logan Noyan gets stripped of the ball. Noyan has it again. The local boy over to Bray. Bray tied up. Not going to stop him now. Backhand dish for Wheaton. Wheaton with the backhand shot goes off the post. Jordan Wheaton. A little tricky play there. Beat Hebert, but not the post. Wheaton has it on the wall again. Across the floor for Bray. Up top is Wheaton. He's unable to pull the trigger. Loose ball. Tassie's got to go on the back check. Can't catch Riley. Lachlan, Hanger, Kinnear on the floor. In comes Reichelt. Burak now stripped of the ball by Krywald. And Krywald's got another chance in transition. Had a breakaway earlier. He's going to pick this one up. Going to let the offense hop on the floor. Krywald. A little slash by Freistedt on Olesen. Had a couple of words for each other. Nothing too crazy. Johnston up top. He's got Gingras. Gingras with a long shot goes wide of the goal. Bounces off the back end. And almost gets tipped to their own goal. And another back and over. Looked like at least. As Matt Fuss picks it up outside of the crease and walks it back in. A weird play how that one shaped out. Nonetheless, Miners ball. Cornfield, right half ball, works it up top. Christensen, plenty of room, down for Lachlan. He shoots and it goes wide, rebound, they score. Out in front, Kinnear picks up the rebound, and it's 7-2 St. Albert. Kinnear's got his second of the evening, and the Miners extend their lead to 5. Miners off the face-off, Murex off the bench. 9:31 left to go here in the third period. Warriors season opener in Fort Saskatchewan at the JRC. Cornfield's up top, over for Lachlan. Penalty coming up here against the Warriors. Christians there with a long shot. McMillan, easy save for him. And Fallon's going to go to the box for a holding. Miners are 1 for 4 on the power play this evening, getting another opportunity here with 9:11 left to go in the final frame. St. Albert, they lost their season opener last night in Beaumont, 13-9. So you knew they were going to come out flying, one of their best efforts of the season, because, hey, they just frankly don't lose much. Chris Sherbanek now picked off in front. Lachlan stopped. Big save there by John McMillan. Now it's Greg Bray on the floor. Tassie stopped by Hebert. And a slashing call coming. Not sure why that's just a slashing and not a high stick when it spun Tassie's helmet around. Nonetheless, we'll play 4-on-4 for the next minute 38. And then the Warriors will have a shortened power play. Greg Bray left side, fake shot, tries to jump out in front. Hebert with the save. Duff now has his stick knocked out of his hands. He runs up the floor, trying to catch up to Dylan Johnson. Finding out a little bit how tough it is to play lacrosse without your lacrosse stick. Williamson on the floor. Bray's going to stay out there despite looking like he's a little bit hurt. And in transition goes Riley. Riley picks off the pass and has a chance for a breakaway. Decides to hold up and let the experts climb out on the concrete. Lachlan left side. Cornfield's going to play that middle. Kinnear right, Haggers top left. 7 to shoot. Kinnear down low out in front to Cornfield. I'm going to say he stepped in the crease, blown down. 35 seconds left to play. A 4-on-4. McMillan's on the bench with 7:35. Warriors putting all their cards on the table now. Wheaton up top. Gonna fire and score. Greg Bray's got the hat trick. And the lead is down to 4. Greg Bray able to crack Hebert for the first time since about 35 minutes ago. And Bray has the Warriors up to 3. Big goal there as it comes 4-on-4. And so in 14 seconds, the Warriors will have a shortened power play. It's only 22 seconds. But if they're able to pick up this loose ball here, which it looks like they're going to be as Trent Olson recovers, the Warriors could get another power play opportunity. And you just never know when you make it a 3-goal game. McMillan on the bench. Troops are on the floor. McMillan heads back now. So we'll play 5-on-4. Gingras looking for a lane. Back to Wheaton. He scores! Get him on the board. Jordan Wheaton has a goal. And it's 7-4 for the Miners. Wheaton with the quick stick on the power play. And the Edmonton Warriors making this one a little bit more interesting. Jordan Wheaton loves that quick stick from down low. Boy, he is dangerous from there. A hockey-style one-timer. Makes this game a close one with 6:47 left to go. Christensen now Looking to regain it over to Lachlan. Lachlan's shot goes wide, bounces up. Reichdahl, low shot, big kick, saved by McMillan. What a good right leg save there. Reichdahl over to Christensen, cutting toward the goal, and he's stopped by McMillan. Loose ball, no one quite knows where it is. Now it's Trent Olson behind the net to pick up the loose ball. 6:06 remaining in the third. Warriors trail by 3. A little bit of life brought back into the JRC. Would almost assume there's more St. Albert fans here than an actual St. Albert, thanks to the likes of Lachlan and Lintz coaching here before. You never see this many people at the Go Auto Arena, or whatever you want to call it in St. Albert. Here goes Williamson, leaves it for Hanger on the left side. 5:30 left to go here in the third period. Kinnear over for Cornfield. A lot of time for him. Now it's Hanger. Takes a couple of whacks, tries to one-arm dish it to Christensen. He's taking a beating down low. Knocked off, and now Fort Saskatchewan. The Edmonton Warriors are getting a push. And they're going to be going to the penalty box. Not a good penalty to take. Kieran Stannard. It's a tough one. Edmonton, a lot of momentum, and 5:20 left. They end up taking a penalty. Miners power plays 1 for 5 so far here. And Stannard takes a cross-checking penalty, totally unnecessary. And the Edmonton Warriors are going to be shorthanded. Big save by McMillan. Tough to score shorthanded, but the Warriors, they get possession. Don't think they're going to be afraid to pull McMillan here. Play a little 5-on-5 and take their chances. Lachlan cutting in front of the net. Can't catch that pass. Christensen has it again. Pass over. Cornfield up top. Kinnear to Lachlan. He's going to fire and score. Richard Lachlan on the power play. And it's 8-4 Miners. Lachlan's got his second, and the Miners have their second power play goal. It's 8-4 with 4:40 remaining to go in period number 3. Olison on the draw. Loose ball scooped up by Fuss. Reichdahl's up top. 12 to shoot. A little pick and roll down to Christensen, and he's stopped by McMillan. McMillan going to push the pace a little bit here with 4 minutes left. Warriors trail by 4. McMillan thinking about heading to the bench. He's got Gingras now. Cutting to the net, scores! Oh, what a goal! Superman dive. Gingras got his first at the JRC, and it's 8-5. Ryan Gingras flying across the crease, buries that one on Hebert, and the lead's been cut back down to 3. That could be goal of the season right there, folks. Oh my goodness. Collects the pass, burns his defender, cuts all the way to the goal, and it's 8-5. Hebert getting a little bit of repairs done here on his pad. McMillan's going to grab a drink of water and head back with 4:01 remaining in the third period. Warriors cut that lead back down to 3 again. They got to stay out of the box. You can't even risk giving the Miners any power play time like that. Fowler trying to haul down Fuss, and he's not going to. Miners possession. 3:50 left to go here in the third period. Lachlan's left side. Christensen's up top. Kinnear cutting up top, look to pick and roll, and he fires a shot. McMillan makes a save, and they're going to get a fresh 30. Kinnear to Cornfield. Now a push by Kreibold. Going to be blown down. Christensen goes for a little bit of a swim on the floor. Not sure how hard that cross-check actually was. Nonetheless, it's getting called as Cornfield's shot goes wide. And as I said before, the Warriors got to stay out of the box. As it hurt them before, and now Kreibold getting another. Miners are 2 for 6 with the man advantage, setting to another one with 3:14 remaining here in the third period. Reichtel to steer the power play from up top. Cornfield Kinnear on that right side. Kinnear looked for a short side shot, not going to take it. Back, give and go with Lachlan. He fires and scores. Reichtel up top. And it's 9-5. St. Albert goes to the power play and brings back that 4-goal lead. It's just like we saw about 3 minutes ago. Their third power play marker of the game makes it 9-5 with 3 minutes exactly remaining. Olesen on the draw, wins it back, and Fuss is swinging his stick around there. Not afraid to hit anything. Miners control. Cornfield right side. Up top, Reichtel. Christensen now peeling around, tries to behind the back pass. He's got Hanger who shoots, and a big save by McMillan. Rebound, they score. Cornfield on the rebound, picks up a hat trick. And the Miners have hit double digits. It's 10-5 with 2:31 remaining. St. Albert proving whether they're one of the top teams or the top team in Canada for the past 3 seasons. Lachlan, left side. Daleks on him, pushing him back. Christensen cutting towards the middle, gets hit, but he scores. Matthew Christensen finds a hole through McMillan, and with 2:07, that lead gets extended to 6. Ginger's going to hop in on the face-off here. Johnson Standard to play defense. Fowler and Ellingson in the O-zone. Miners win another draw. Standard's on his man. Miners going to be happy to kill a little bit of this clock here. Hanger down to Lachlan. He gets hammered on his way to the net. Picked up by Sherbanek. Sherbanek in transition. Works it across for Johnston. Johnston cutting towards the goal. Takes a couple of whacks from Williamson over for Gingra. Gingra shoots Hebert with the save and is bouncing around. Bray takes a couple of extra whacks. Hebert's got it. Freistadt for Kinnear. And we're less than 60 seconds remaining in the Edmonton Warriors home opener. Olesen on Cornfield. Lachlan right side, one-on-one with Kreibold. Olsen steps into him. Shot goes wide of the goal. Loose ball gets picked up by Burak. He's going to drop that one as the shot clock runs out. Bure's on the floor. Ellingson, Wheaton, Gingera out there as well. Ellingson into the corner, 15. Gingera with a little bit of a pick. Up top for Johnson. Goes into the netting. Riley hasn't with 16 seconds. He's just going to eat this one in his own zone, and that's going to do it. A final score from the JRC in Fort Saskatchewan. Edmonton Warriors 11. Fort Saskatchewan 5. 3 goals in that third period for Fort Saskatchewan. Would have tied it up, except they allowed 6. And that's going to do it. The Edmonton Warriors fall at home for the first time in the 2019 season. Usually pretty dominant here. Now you got to face a team like the Miners, the best in Canada. They showed that for a reason tonight. Breaking this one down, the Warriors go 1 for 7. 1 for 6, pardon me, on the power play. Miners go 3 for 7. Cornfield with a hat trick, as does Greg Bure. And that's going to do it. Thanks for tuning in, watching. You're listening 12-ounce sports, radio, and TV. Cody Jansen with the call. We're going to be back Monday night. Warriors, Beaumont Outlaws. Yeah, you can bet that one's going to be a doozy. Thanks for tuning in, and have yourself a good night.